What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite. Yes, you can have a favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, also known as Mental Healness across social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, I am a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, and also in the process of doing all of that, validate those victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse, because you just might not be crazy. It might be me. It might not be you. It's sometimes, but sometimes it is you. I'm just kidding, y'all. But so today's episode is going to be about dating after a narcissistic relationship, dating after a narcissistic marriage, dating after a narcissistic partnership, anything like that. Healing from narcissistic abuse. A lot of people ask me, like, is it possible to date after you get out of one of these relationship with a narcissist? And the answer is going to be yes. It is definitely possible to date and find happiness post-narcissistic relationship. But I feel like one of the most important things you have to realize is that if you end the relationship with somebody like me and you jump right into another relationship to heal because you're sad or because you're lonely, if you have a hot girl summer or a hot boy winter or a hot boy summer, whatever you call it, you're going to get heated up by another narcissist or somebody that's worse than the original person. Because if you have not fully healed from your, or well traveled, far along, far enough along on your healing journey from the previous narcissistic relationship, if you haven't fully healed or far enough along on this journey, then you are going to get bamboozled by another narcissistic person. And this one person might be worse, because a lot of times you want to be upfront, and like a lot of times you want to be an oversharer. You want to be upfront and honest with the next person. Hey, look, I just got a relationship with a narcissist. They treated me terribly. They lied to me. They cheated on me. They manipulated me. They slept with all my friends. They turned me against my family. Please promise me that you won't do that. And of course, that person sitting in front of you or online is going to promise to not do that to you. I won't do that to you. And you just told them, you just gave them the blueprint of exactly what not to do in order to win you over. So of course they're going to avoid that type of stuff early on in a relationship. And I said, slow it down. Dating or trying to get back out there after a narcissistic relationship is going to be a tough and a scary thing. But I've seen so many people on my timeline share their new relationship success after being in a narcissistic abuse relationship. It's possible. You can heal. You know what I mean? You can heal and you get back out there. But like as I said, you have to slow down, because you're going to have a hot girl summer and you're going to end up with a hot narcissist with some clapped cheeks that are burnt to a crisp, because you want to go out there and you want to have fun, but you fall in love with the first person you meet after you get out of a relationship. The very first person. I've seen this so much. Now, this dynamic is so much. It's like, I was married for 10 years to a narcissist, and I got out of a relationship, and the first person I met was worse than that original person, because you didn't heal. You got out of that relationship, and you were lonely, and you jumped into another relationship, or jumped into a situationship or whatever that escalated, and now you have a worse person, and now you can't let this worst person go, because now it seems like there's a pattern there. Like, maybe it's me. Maybe they keep telling me it's me, because the new narcissistic person is going to be telling you that it's you. Like, look, your marriage didn't work out. And now we're not working out. So the common denominator there is you. And that's a small sample size of 2. You will not base, there's no person, there's no scientist on this planet, there's no study on this planet that will conduct and give you some scientific results with only 2 participants. You know what? We're going to test the COVID vaccine on 2 people and put it out there for everybody to see. No! And I know people are going to be like, that's pretty much what they did, Lee. Hey, thank you. That's pretty much what they did. They tested on some pigs and 2 people, and then they just make it mandatory, blah, blah, blah. I mean, okay, this is not the COVID not denier channel. This is not COVID talk. This is, I just brought that up. It was a simple example. So those study will be conducted with 2 participants, like 2 samples, like 1 plus 1. You can get an average by adding 2 numbers together. 1 plus 7 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4. The average is 4. But that's not it's going to be an accurate average. What if the next 10 people like the number 15? You see how the average just changed? The average was 4, but the next 10 people liked 15 and up. See? There you go. Chose 15 and up. You can't base that on it. It takes more than just 2 to have a common denominator. It just does. So slow it down. If you have a pattern of about 5 or 6, then yeah, you might be the issue. I've had 5 or 6 relationships with all narcissists. Like, whoa, hold on, honey. Hold on, brother. Wait a minute. You had so all your exes are crazy. Yes, they're all narcissists. Huh, what does that sound like? Am I a narcissist? Usually all my exes are crazy. You see how that goes? I feel like the patterns make people narcissistic. Patterns are how you spot narcissists. Like 10 years in a relationship and then hopping into another relationship and that relationship not working, you can see that's not really a pattern. That's really just, they could be coincidence. Now, 5 relationships in a row that fall apart by the same way, yeah, there's some things going on there, bucko. You might need to go sit in the therapist chair beside me. Like, have a seat beside me. Let's talk. And things like, but it's possible though. But like, and I see a lot of people in my comment sections as well that say like, I'm not ever dating again. I was just stay single for the rest of my life. And look, let me preface this by saying, I'm not telling you to go out there and hop back into the dating pool until you're ready, or hop back into the relationship pool until you're ready. But when you say statements like that, a narcissist would love to see it. Somebody like me that you broke up with or that I left for you, we would love to see that statement. We would love to see you single for the rest of your life, because guess what that means? We were the peak of dating for you. And I know the peak could be very, very low, it could be a low peak. But guess what? We were the peak for you. We got to the point where you knew that you were never going to find anybody else outside of us or better than us. They're going to treat you differently. We knew. Like, we were the top of it. We were the top. We were the end line. We were the finish line for you. You crossed the finish line, and look, guess what? I just dated Lee for 10 years. We were married for 10 years. And like, I'm not ever dating again because, he was it for me. He was it. That's how the narcissist mind. I know you got treated terribly. You got manipulated and gaslit or whatever. Emotional abuse, verbal abuse, whatever. But sometimes physical. But the narcissist sees that as the end. That they are the end all be all in your life. And that's what they want to be. They want to be the top dog in your life. The top person in your life. They got there. That's what they want to be. And when you just give up on everything like that, because of course I understand it, y'all. So I'm not telling you to go out here and start dating right this second. Like Lee told me to go start dating, and I started dating, and I got another narcissist. So thanks, Lee. Thank you. Like, no, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just giving you perspective on what a narcissist thinks when they see statements like that. Like, yep, I was the end all be. Of course they're not going to date after me. Like, they're not going to find anybody better than me. Like, of course they're not going to date again. Like, what's the point of dating if it's all downhill from here? If it's all bottom of the barrel type stuff, bottom feeders, crabs, pigs. That's what you're going for now. You're not going to get the upper echelon like me again. Like, you're just not going to find that, honey. Ace Ventura laugh. So yeah, narcissistic people, when they see statements like that, even when I see statements like that, I'm like, wow, well, if a narcissist sees that, they're gonna feel like that's the end all be all. Like, they were the top of the mountain for you. Like, you already climbed Everest. Like, what else is there to do? You climbed the mountain peak. You already got to the top of the mountain. You climbed the highest mountain in the world. Like, what are you gonna climb a molehill now? You're gonna climb the second highest mountain. What was to be the point? You already climbed the highest mountain. Like, what's the point? You're gonna climb the 5th highest peak in the world after you already climbed Everest. I know Everest's not the tallest mountain, y'all, but that's the one I think of right now. But yeah, you see how that works? I'm not, again, let me tell you this again. I'm not telling you to go out here and start dating right now. I'm telling you to take some time for yourself, heal, and just enjoy your life. Enjoy your existence. Enjoy your existence. And if you decide to start dating again, heal first. Do not go out here and telling everybody your information and the dynamics of your old relationship or why you're single. Because if you go out here, dating tip for people fresh out of narcissistic relationships, dating tip. If anybody asks you why you are single, don't answer that question with some specificity. Do not answer that question with specificity or any specifics. Answer that question with broad strokes. I haven't found the right one yet. No. My time will come. I'm still searching for the right person. Broad strokes. Don't tell them like, look, I just get luck. So why are you single? Because I just got out of a narcissistic abusive relationship, and that person was definitely a narcissist. Like, I'm gonna matter of fact, let's pull out matter of fact, I know this is our first date, but let's pull out the DSM-5 and go over this right now to show you why I'm single. This person had an inflated sense of self, and they were just so egotistical. And that person you were on a date with, like, okay, I just gotta put my ego down a little bit. You see how that is? If somebody asks you that question, do not answer it with some specifics. Answer it broadly. And then repeat the question to them. Why are you single? Oh, I'm not. I'm actually married. Oh, well, yikes. What are we doing here then? I don't know. I was just like chilling and stuff, bro. I was like, I saw you online. I thought you were hot. You see how that works right there? Repeat the question to them and see how they answer it. If you answer it broadly, and then ask the same question to them, like, why are you single? And see how specific they get, because they're gonna answer with broad strokes too. All my exes were crazy. I haven't found the right one yet. I've been looking for my queen, and maybe you can be it. I get good vibes from you. Maybe I'm on the right track. Blah 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 blue 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 beep 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 beep. Yeah. You see how that works though. You see how the dynamic of that works and how the mindset of that works right there. So stand in your truth, y'all. Protect your peace. When you out here re-entering the dating world after you healed from the trauma bond, after you've before you start dating, before you get out here, make sure you have severed that trauma bond. Please, dear Lord, because you don't want to bring the trauma bond into your next relationship. You don't want to be trauma bonded to somebody else. To somebody else and be in a relationship with somebody else. You just don't want to do that, because like, what if you get into this relationship and you're just extremely happy, but you're still trauma bonded to this old person, and that old person comes out of nowhere. You're engaged to be married or something like that. Y'all are engaged, the wedding is planned, and your old flame, your old narcissistic flame comes out of nowhere. You haven't completely healed yet, and you leave this great relationship to go back to the narcissist because they told you everything that you wanted to hear, and you just ruined your life for this person to give the narcissist a second, third, 15th chance. I thought they had changed. Now you ruined your life, and now you want to go back to the person you were engaged with. And I hope they turn your ass down. I hope they're like, nope, enjoy your narcissist. You chose that narcissist over me. I thought you had healed from that narcissistic relationship, but you picked them over me. You called off our engagement to go back and get this person a 19th chance. And now you want me back because it failed to the 20th time? No. Peace. Go enjoy your narcissist. That's what I would tell you to do. And I hope they tell you to do the same thing. Because don't give up on happiness. Give it a 15th chance at a sadness. Break the trauma bond. Deal with the trauma bond. Deal with your triggers and stuff like that before you get out there in the world. Because you'll end up with a worse person, or you end up with a great person, and you'll drive them away because you're still getting triggered. You're still trauma bonded to that narcissistic person. Heal first. Take your time. If you're going to have a hot girl or hot boy summer, don't literally let that be known up front. Like, hey, this is hot girl summer stuff. Hey, hey, lady, this is hot boy summer stuff. I'm just going to burn them cheeks at one time and I'm out. Just do it right there. You know what I mean? Just make your intentions known. Be safe, protect your peace, and things like that. Anyways, y'all, I have to hop on these one-on-ones. If you are listening to this on Apple Music, Spotify, hit that 5 stars for me. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be closing in on 100K on YouTube. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. 1.1 million on TikTok. Let's get it. Thank y'all. Mental Healness is out. Peace.